welcome, yes, to another episode of, Rambling Rednecks Revue. I am Chris. That's, starts with a B. I can't ever remember exactly.
You're in a horrible mood today.
Beth?
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe? Blair?
Beth.
Brittany! Alright, Brittany, how you doing?
I'm alright.
Let's see, what do I got? I had a class today.
Tell us about your class.
About team building, and I'm a supervisor, so it's a new vision for supervision. I want you to go ahead and just realize that is a real thing that was said.
They said that it's a new vision for supervision?
Well, it's vision with supervision vision or some stupid bullshit. She thought she was clever when she fucking said it too. She was all happy about it. Oh, it just fucking killed me. Then I had to do fucking Pictionary, these team building exercises. Well, no, that was the icebreaker. I had to do Pictionary. And then we had to do team building exercises like putting puzzles together and shit. I don't fucking know. It's the dumbest shit ever. The same shit you have probably done at every job if it was like halfway fucking like some sort of office job. I'm not talking about like McDonald's. I don't think they're doing.
No, I think they do. You got to do like the harassment stuff. I got to do that for my union, like but that's yearly.
You just watch videos and shit. This is like I actually had to answer questions. I'm like, what? I graduated college years ago. What the fuck?
What were the questions?
I don't remember.
Come on, man.
I actually took a picture of it.
All right, yeah. I want to know what
and
the questions were.
And sent it to somebody because it was just so dumb.
I want to know what the questions were, man.
Now, I don't know where these questions originate from. I'm sure it's some stupid book that they fucking read from the 2000 or something. They think they're cutting edge, but it's some shit from 20 years ago, probably.
It's cutting edge.
Hold on, wait a minute. But anyway, that's what I was doing, and I was feeling the negativity today. I don't know why, because everything was just dumb. This whole thing is so fucking stupid. All right, wait a minute. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can read it. I'll just read it. What are 5 professional goals you would like to set for individuals on your team, your whole team, and the supervisor team as a group over the next evaluation cycle?
Oh my god, dude, that's I hate capitalism. So what was your answers? Like, I want Susie to.
I don't know.
Where you work at again?
Stuff out. No, I can't.
You work for the
government?
I
don't like to say where I work.
I need Susie to sell 5 more books than she sold last week. Is that it?
No, it's not like that.
I mean, that's not your job, but I'm just saying those are the answers that they want.
No, it's like. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Bless you. I got that on camera too. That's cool.
God bless you.
I'm gonna have to fucking freeze frame that.
Yeah. Hey, Eric. Welcome.
Eric who? Eric who? Oh, the guy I'm supposed to be. The guy I've known since high school. Yeah, that guy. We're supposed to be having lunch tomorrow.
All right.
Anyway, no, you're supposed to. This is very specific. It's your team. Like what would you do for your people in your team better? Like, what are some goals you want to accomplish? Okay, that would be fine. Bullshit. Yeah, it is. It's all bullshit. And it would might make sense if we worked at a Fortune 500 company or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Bruh, calm down. Here you are up here. Let's bring it down. In fact, let me bring it down all the way to here because you need to calm the fuck down. Okay? This ain't rocket science, okay? Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm done. I'm done with that.
This ain't rocket science. No, I get it. Sucks, dude. I worked at Old Navy for like a day, and I quit that day. I was like, this shit sucks.
No, retail's garbage.
Fuck.
Retail sucks.
This.
Haven't been sleeping well.
I've been sleeping too much.
Well, I sleep too much, and then I don't sleep at all. So it's like,
dude, it's my last week of work. I'll say this online because they're not gonna fucking. Tomorrow's my last day, right?
Oh, what's up?
All fucking week and last week, I sleep till like 1 o'clock, and then I'll wake up and they'll be texting me or slacking me, and I'll be like, all right, I guess I'll get to work. I love that you did that. I love that you did that over the whole time I was talking.
Nobody cares, really.
We lost. We had 3 people, and now we're down to 1. We lost 2 people because you were making.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, totally. Right. I was blowing the shoofa. I don't do that in Majority Report like they used to. They should bring that back. But,
yeah.
Oh well, actually, I don't watch the live show like I used to. So.
I never watched the live show.
I used to, but I don't anymore.
Oh, we were talking about sleeping. I've been sleeping weird on my jaw. My jaw hurts every morning. Go ahead, tell your joke.
I was gonna say sucking dick, but that requires you to actually have sexual contact.
Yeah.
And that ain't happening. We all know that. Am I right?
I have about as much sexual contact as the Fresh and Fit guys.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of. Anyway, there's a lot of pick-me's. Isn't that what they call them? Pick-me's?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, so I haven't been sleeping, or if I have, it's been too long. My stomach's been jacked up. I'm depressed sometimes. I'm just going to go ahead and make this my therapy show.
I already said that on the TikTok.
I got roaches. What else? Carpet's buckling. When I move out here, they're going to try to... Because I'm moving now, I've already decided. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah, you were just talking about
what's really sad and what's pathetic is that I literally just renewed the lease. But the problem is I have I've told this story already.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit last week.
Well, we're not going to rehash it. Anyway, so what's going on over there? And you have some news, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, I want to say, I know you don't play video games, Chris, but there's a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game. Do you like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, at least?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
I watched it years ago.
It's so good. Anyway. Yeah, you suck. Yeah, I mean, the strike's still going on out here. There's a lot of, like, whispers that are going on. Like, one of the rumors was that agents were going to showrunners, like, last week or this week, and they were, like, begging them to take the deals to go back to work, because if, like, if no one's making money, like, the agents can't get their commission, right? So apparently that failed. But another embarrassing moments in the strike. I have some Deadline articles here, but I've been told like to be careful with Deadline because it's like anything else. It's like
I don't know enough about Hollywood and all that to know.
Yeah.
What press is good, what isn't.
But apparently, like, the CEOs are starting to, like, eat each other alive.
Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah, I sent you this. The CEOs were set to meet today or yesterday. Okay, so this is from yesterday.
Well, it's just so funny. You live by capitalism. That means you die by capitalism, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, God, can you imagine having that much money and power and just complaining because you have to give just a little bit of it up? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, it's literally like, I mean, I don't know, I wasn't prepared for this, but there's literally like charts that show like they're really only asking for like 0.2%.
Well, I mean, everybody could claim this is leftist propaganda, but the problem is there's something called Google, and there's also something called legitimate publications. Just as a tip, it's not Newsmax or Fox News. Just maybe, or the Free Beacon, Daily, Daily Post in New York.
Daily Beast? Who's the Daily?
No, Daily Post. New York Post. Sorry, New York Post.
And I sent you this today. This is from today. So, 2 Walking Dead spinoffs and Interview with the Vampire to resume production as AMC Networks strikes significant deal agreements with SAG-AFTRA.
See,
so this is a thing too that we thought we would see happen is like
streaming networks are going to start.
Yeah, you start seeing the major studios and networks breaking off from streaming because they're tired of their shit, right?
Let them, because it's gonna die. I mean, it won't die off. Movies in the theater won't ever die off.
No,
But I
no,
mean,
no, no.
it's gonna become more of a. I went no, because Barbie just made how fucking much money?
Yeah, but the goal here is not to get movies out of theaters. The goal is to destroy the AMPTP.
Well, I know
They
that.
their goal was to destroy the unions, which they already said. But it's so funny to see it like spiraling out of control. I guess I didn't expect to see this because I didn't pay too much attention to the last writer strike. That's like fucking over 10 years ago, I think. And I was a dumbass kid at that point. Uh,
At
but
that
it,
point,
yeah, I think I was like
miss a
24.
joke.
Fuck you. Uh, yeah, yeah. So it'd be great to watch this shit completely
We'll
break
see.
apart.
Uh, the dinosaurs are gonna fuck around, and too late they're gonna realize they don't have as much leverage as they thought they did. AMC and these streaming networks are probably gonna. Not Netflix. It's some majors. They got
Yeah,
studios too.
Netflix is a little weird because they're their own entity, right? At least with like Paramount, you got like HBO, which always had their own deals. At least with IATSE, they did. Uh, and then like with Sony, like Sony sells shows to different streamers, so like Sony could potentially break off. Warner Brothers could break. I don't know. I guess it depends on the hierarchy of the whatever is going on over there too.
I mean, it takes all it takes is a little bit of profit loss, and they lose their fucking minds. That's what
Yeah.
people. Well, they do
You know how much
realize it.
profit loss the fucking working class takes every goddamn day?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they can't break them. They can't bring in the Pinkertons like back in the old days and just basically slaughter them. So they actually.
Oh,
have
they
to-
would have done that shit if they could. They would have already done
yeah,
it.
yeah. Don't they all capitalists are fucking murderers at heart.
I think we talked about this last week, but like the thing that's kind of the most disheartening thing about this is like I am starting to see like solidarity is breaking down, at least in IATSE, because we're not even on strike. So a lot of IATSE members are not only like lower paid than these other members on strike anyways, but
Well,
like
that's what.
some of them haven't worked for like a year and are legitimately starting to lose their housing and their cars and shit. So like
Well, this is what they. That's what
that's what they wanted.
the bourgeoisie counts on, right? The working
Right.
class doesn't have the resources to maintain themselves without the bourgeoisie giving them whatever crumbs they can get. They give them from their billions of dollars.
But what's the answer to that? I mean, you might not even, there might not even be an answer.
Don't ask me.
Yeah, what's the answer to?
I'm not
Because a
even
part
going.
of me, like, there's a knee jerk part of me that's like, come on, man. Like, either you like, are getting close to poverty now, and then you may have a better deal on the other side. You're probably going to have a better deal on the other side, or you just continue to get a worse deal down the line. It's like, do you want to lose your house now, or do you want to lose your house later?
Well, you're not thinking that way. If like it's now,
Yeah, if
I
tomorrow you're
can't
going to be on
fucking
the
bet
street.
on some shit that I know I'm fixing to kick the fuck out of where I am
Yeah.
right this second. It's the stupid. What is it?
But when you're in that situation, how do you show solidarity and vice versa when you're not in that
Just
situation?
don't talk shit. Just don't talk shit. That's all.
Yeah.
Just don't, like, even if you are getting evicted for some reason, still show support. I mean, you know why it is. So I mean, everybody. I mean, I can't blame anybody if they're getting frustrated. Who wouldn't be? I mean, you're human, right? Which
Yeah.
is why we're fucked anyway. But that's the whole problem. But that's
Yeah.
another story.
That's the tough thing about it, is to see everybody sort of at each other's throats.
That's what they always do, man. They set the working class against each other.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway.
So as much as they're like eating each other alive, like we are starting to as well, which sucks. And tomorrow's my last day of work. I mean, thankfully, like I have a nest egg, like, but not a lot of people do. But it's still gonna be in the back of my mind, like, yo, I can't blow all this money. I don't expect to be back to work until the new year.
Well, so you're gonna drive down here?
Yeah, I'm gonna come back in like a month or so, pretty much.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna come up to Hotlanta. My friend's band is playing there. What?
Nobody wants to fuck with a hot Atlanta.
I'll come up to
That
Nashville.
traffic is insane.
Oh yeah, my buddy was like pissed about it yesterday.
Atlanta ain't no fucking joke, man. We make joke. I mean, it's a joke. That's like a trope.
Are they the
here.
original Spaghetti Highway? Is that just a saying, or did that come from Atlanta? The Spaghetti Highway?
I don't know. If you're talking about the weird interchanges and shit, that's just interstate.
Come to LA, man. Come to LA. Our road system is fucking awful, dude. The entrances and exits to highways are like hidden.
That's what I'm saying. That it may be for the South, I guess, but definitely not in the country. It's not compared to the rest of like L.A. or New York or Chicago.
Florida got good ass roads, but that's because Florida's only like 50 years old.
It won't matter anyway. It'll be underwater here.
I know that was a hot 100 years of having good infrastructure in Florida. Because it was all brand new.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyways. Oh, hey! My neighbor is from China, and she went home to China, and I was like, "Bro, bring me back a bunch of shit." And she brought me 2 things, but they're pretty cool. So I got a Mao Zedong mug.
Did you check it?
What do you mean?
Microchips, asbestos.
Oh
poison.
yeah, true. Probably it probably does have poison in it.
Anything. I mean, you don't know. Those Chinese are crazy, man. You don't know how they.
And her dad works for the government, and he has this.
Oh God! Throw it away now.
Look! I got a Chinese Communist Party pen. Can you see it? Is it all blurry?
Oh my God! No, it is blurry, but I'm just.
Dude, you're right.
Man.
You're right. I should check it for poison.
No, it's just chips. It'd be funny if it was like microchip. Not. They wouldn't do it that obviously, but it'd just be funny. I don't give a fuck. What are they gonna? The Chinese know everything about us anyway. They've been spying on us for fucking.
Bro,
ever.
you fucking give me shit. Show us your shirt. Let me see what your shirt looks like.
Oh, this is from the other.
It's still communist as fuck. Yeah.
It's cute communist.
Dude, but this is a Mao Zedong mug. How's this not cute? Look, it's a little tea mug.
Okay, that's great. Probably gonna fucking give you cancer. Or it's got uranium. It only takes 1 grain of uranium to kill you. You know that, right?
Uranium fever has done and got me down. Okay. I'll put that on TikTok.
Alrighty then.
Are we done with the strikes? I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, get them. Just get them, boys. That's all I say. We were talking about Florida. So hey, I was talking to my mom on the phone a couple days ago. I'm like, Mom, what you doing? Blah blah blah. And she's like, nothing. I'm watching the news about these. There's a shooting here. I don't know what the hell's going on. It was in the black part of town. Horrible, right? And then I swear to God, I said I wasn't gonna name her, and I fucking named her. Anyways, the next day I watched this fucking this video right here.
Wait, and, did you see it earlier? I thought you just saw it when.
No,
I showed it to you.
No. I saw it earlier. I sent you this like the day it happened, I think. But I was literally on the phone with my mom.
I was talking about this conference. I was talking about
what conference?
The press conference that he did.
I didn't know about that until you sent. I didn't know about Ron DeSantis getting booed, but
all right.
let's just hear this. This is a quick article. Bring us up to speed.
A horrible story out of Florida tonight. A community reeling right now after a white man shot and killed 3 black people inside a Dollar General store before then killing himself. Officials say the racist attack happened in a predominantly black neighborhood in Jacksonville. This was just before 2 o'clock this afternoon. According to investigators, the gunman had written several manifestos, including one to his own parents, one to the media, and one to federal agents.
Portions of these manifestos detail the shooter's disgusting ideology of hate. Plainly put, this shooting was racially motivated, and he hated black people. We condemn what happened in the strongest possible terms. We've offered support for Sheriff Waters and the city of Jacksonville, and we send our condolences to the victims and their families.
Well, officials say the gunman was in his 20s. He used a handgun and an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle in the attack. At least one of the firearms had a swastika painted on it. He was also wearing a bulletproof vest.
Pussy.
Yeah. So that's my hometown, dude. So, like, I've been trying to talk to, like, family members that live there about this, that are all conservative, and they act like it's no big deal.
Why would they?
Well, like, first of all, they didn't know it was racially motivated. Like, so the running rumor in white Jacksonville, Florida, is that it was a black shooting. So they assume it was a black shooter in the black area of Florida. And every time I'm like, "Did you hear about this? Did you hear about this?" They're like, "Nah, what are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Dude, he had Nazi like swastikas on his gun." And they're like, "Oh no, I never heard of that." Like the South is so desensitized to not only like racially shootings but black shootings as well. They're so desensitized to just shootings.
No, I don't know if that's true. They're desensitized for sure for black people being killed because they said it was. They've been told it was cool for how long?
Well, I guess that's what I mean. Like black people getting shot in the South is no big deal.
Well, okay, yeah. Black people specifically. I mean, if it's their cousin-in-law, well, shit. Even then, I don't know.
They just assume that they were shot by another black person. Like,
okay. To be fair, I don't think that's an unreasonable assumption. To be fair, because who the fuck expects a Nazi? See, this is the craziness we're living through. Who the fuck expects a white dude in an all black area, right?
Yeah.
To walk the balls, the fucking unmitigated just indifference. He just wandered in there and started killing people.
Yeah, he literally was like, "I'm gonna kill black people today."
And he did, because that's white entitlement, like, you know, writ large, like, you know.
And from what I heard, he wasn't even from Duval County. He was probably from like Clay County or St. Johns County, which is like surrounding counties that are.
Yeah, because they hear all this shit on the news, on Fox News or whatever the fuck, Newsmax, and all their fucking redneck friends get around the tube or whatever. I don't know, sitting on the toilets out on the porch, because you know that's what rednecks do. The bad rednecks.
Yeah. It's so funny because my dad like sent me an Instagram thing like the day after it happened. And it was a black guy rapping to Try That in a Small Town, talking about how we need to get rid of racism and how the song was right and all this stuff. And I'm like, what the fuck are we... Do I live in Bizarro World?
That's why we entered some sort of time rift.
Take me back to the Bernstein Bears universe. I don't want to be in this Bernstein Bears universe anymore. This universe sucks.
Anyway, so that shooting happened.
Yeah, it was.
And there was a little, like a memorial, and DeSantis. DeSanctimonious showed up at this little whatever the fuck. Memorial.
I heard that it took them forever to get him to come. Did you hear that?
Do you blame him?
Not orgasm, I mean. Like, wasn't that like right after, pretty much immediately after the RNC debate?
Oh,
not immediately after. A couple days after.
Clue. I don't think that's what it was. He's just a fucking coward. He didn't want to fucking face it.
Right. He's a coward because this might happen to him. The first video I watched of this, I didn't hear the booing, but this is a pretty good one.
They amplified it. They did change the sound for this one. You have to turn it up.
It's up all the way.
Just know that the state of Florida stands with the community. Help is on the way. God bless you all.
Somebody about to say,
Help
did
is
somebody
on the-
almost say your policies suck? Or your policies?
Somebody said, I
your
know, man.
policies-
Somebody said you have blood in his hands.
Just know that the state of Florida stands with the community. Help is on the way. God bless you all.
How can he stand? How can Ron DeSantis stand there in the middle of mostly
It's the
black
same
people?
thing that fucking Mitch McConnell did. Remember that fucking shit? He just sat there
Oh, yeah,
and read like a bunch of people weren't just booing his ass the entire time.
Yeah, but bro, like he should feel scared right here.
He does not.
He probably does. That's why he didn't come.
No, why would he? Why would he care? Why would he be scared? He's surrounded by fucking...
He don't want to be there, dude. This ain't the video that I saw. The video that I saw made me literally want to punch this motherfucker.
Well, there was one majority
in the
report
goddamn
had a better one, but I got bitched at because I'm not allowed to talk about majority report having good clips. So I'm just gonna.
I'm not saying that the majority report has great clips, but if we play majority report clips, what gives the audience any? Why don't they just go watch majority report instead of us?
I don't know if you, notice this or not.
Okay, go ahead.
23 people watched the actually the last one was 16. Nobody's watching. Who gives a shit? Because you're slacking off. And you're sitting here giving me excuses. Man, you need to get your hustle on.
Yeah, you're a fucking asshole, dude. I've been working. I made 2 short films, an entire animated series, did VFX for another short film. Been going to fucking doctor's appointments and shit. What else?
That's America, baby. That's the hustle. That's what it. Yeah, you want to get your hustle, man. You get your. I heard bands as a slang term for like a lot of money or something. Have you heard this before?
I don't have bands, my friend.
But have you heard? Well, you probably. I've never heard this before. That slang term. I just thought it was funny. Anyway.
Getting bands and shit.
Yeah, it was Skrelly. You remember that Martin Skrelly motherfucker? He's the one that said it.
Skrelly.
That fucking dude who jacked up the price of that drug.
He was getting bands. Look. I was a little. I don't agree with this lady, even though she is black, and I can't speak for black people. Hold on, let me back up.
Help one. Make sure there's adequate security for Edward Waters College. We are not going to allow these institutions to be targeted by people.
God, I want to slap him in the face so hard.
Okay, listen.
Bro, when the revolution happens, I call Ron DeSantis, okay?
And y'all, let me tell you, we finna put parties aside. Cause it ain't about parties today. A bullet don't know a party. So don't get me started.
So this is
okay, Jacoby is nice, but Ann is not. Now, if the governor wanted to come here and he bringing gifts to my community, y'all know I'm taking the gifts because we've been through enough already, and I don't want to go through no more. Now, y'all just be quiet just a minute and let the governor say what he gonna say, and we gonna get this party started. You hear me? Okay, let's do it.
Aunt Ruckus. All right, bring it, Kane.
Aunt Ruckus. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. What? I don't understand this. Like, I'm white. Disclaimer, I'm white. I should not speak for black people. I am not speaking for black people. As a white person, I don't understand why you are trying to extend the hand to the guy who clearly fucking hates you.
Because it's a centrist point of view, right? I'd rather take something... it's incrementalism, really. I'd rather take something, even if it's shit, rather than nothing at all, right? That's what this
message does it send to the fucking voters of Florida?
Well, she's not. Who is this person? I don't even know who the fuck that.
She's a city council member. That's why I said that.
Oh, she's a city council member.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck this bitch then. No.
Yeah, I mean this. I feel like this is a. I feel like this is a blue no matter who like line that's being preached at me.
That's independent. See, is that I after that? Yeah.
No, that's a D. That's Democrat.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misread that.
Yeah, she is a Democrat. So, yeah.
Yeah. So-called.
Like
Dino.
what did he bring to that community?
Okay, to be fair, I don't know, and she probably got a little kickback behind it, but anyway.
Yeah, probably, man. Probably.
I hate to say, I don't know. I shouldn't say that.
Anyways, I don't know. Ron DeSantis fucking sucks ass, and he can eat my left ass cheek for all I care.
Eat my left ass cheek.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's hear him. Let's hear his bullshit.
So we have already identified funds from the state of Florida. I've been in touch with Dr. Faison. We're going to be announcing some stuff tomorrow morning, which I think will help not only with security, but also an attempt to help these families. The fact of the matter is, you had a major league scumbag come from Clay County up here, and
who did that scumbag voted for?
What he did is totally unacceptable in the state of Florida.
Is it?
You say it.
We are not going to let people be targeted based on their race. We are going to stand up and we are going to do what we need to do to make sure that evil
We're only going to let people be targeted by what's in their pants.
does not triumph in the state of Florida. And that means we are going to work with Edward Waters so that they have whatever security they need. In Florida, we've already given a lot of money to Jewish day schools because they've been targeted with anti-Semitism. Well, let me tell you this.
I wonder why
you are not going to target HBCUs in the state of Florida and get away with it. We're going to hold you accountable. We're not going to let it happen. And we thank what everybody's done, TK, the mayor, and just know that the state of Florida stands with the community. Help is on the way. God bless you all.
Get to the chopper. That's what when he says help is on the way. I always think of that. Yeah, this is what I saw. Like, there are people clapping,
No, but there was somebody I remember that said their blood is on your hand, or their blood is on your hands.
Because listen, they did a background. They checked into this guy, and he legally acquired all those guns.
Yeah.
And he's been like Baker acted, maybe not Baker acted, but he's definitely been a problem in the past.
Well, all they're gonna do is what they always do, and that's oh God, that's here too. Jesus God, help me.
And it's like, okay, you give Edward Waters some security. Okay, how long does that last? The next couple days? Next couple weeks? When does the funding run out for the security guards at Edward Waters?
So you are going, and literally and figuratively, and Charles, the whole Charles Heston, you're gonna pry my gun from my cold dead hands, and that's not a great accent. It's people. I'm trying to get the Charlton Heston, but anyway.
No, I'll sing. You want me to sing?
No.
Okay.
He was a spokesman for the NRA, or whatever, and he said that, pry my gun from my cold dead hands, and it's true. They don't like here. The Covenant shooting that happened, right? And it was one of them trans too. Whatever.
Wait,
these are a bunch of white.
Where the shooter was trans?
Yeah, but who gives a shit? I don't give a fuck about that. That's what they like to concentrate on. But anyway, you're talking about a bunch of rich white women, right? Going to Capitol Hill or whatever. And if they can't get anything done, if rich white women can't get anything done, I don't know. I mean, they call it a special session, but they hadn't done shit. So I mean, what's the fucking point?
Oh, is that what's going on? That's what's going on in Tennessee, right? With they're trying doing the same old shit with
but they haven't done anything. Fucking governor has been MIA. He probably was wandering around with his thumb up his ass. I don't fucking know. So they're not going to do shit. So if white women can't get shit done, I don't know what the fuck it's going to fucking take. I mean, are we talking about having a little incident in NRA conference? But then again, that would just like make it worse probably. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're never
I
going
don't
to
know,
get
dude.
guns out of this country, but goddamn, why is it so difficult to regulate this shit?
Why is it so difficult to regulate any fucking thing in this country?
It's not. This is driving. Like, think about cars and license. You have to get a driver's license, right?
Right.
And that thing, a car is fucking what, a couple of tons or something. And you're going barreling down the road at like 70. Come on, that's a lethal weapon for your ass.
It really is, dude. Like, people really are like just granted the.
But you don't hear. I mean, there are
Right away to
audio
drive a
deaths,
death
crashes, and shit. But you don't hear. It's not like an epidemic. I mean, they passed laws to make it better, right?
Right.
So, what the fuck? Why can't you do that with guns?
Is it because the NRA's lobbyists are that fucking powerful?
Oh yeah, they're super powerful. Oh,
How
yeah.
are they that powerful? Do they? What is their?
There's a good documentary.
All right, send it.
I don't
Send
remember
it to
the
me.
name of it.
Send it to me.
You gotta remind me. I can't remember nothing.
Did we watch this on screen? The NRA sketch that I edited for College Humor.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so NRA used to not be that bad. Actually, they used to be like centrist. It was about safety, right?
Yeah. Now you hear all the leftists out there talking about safety.
Crazy. The crazies took over in the 80s. Fucking 80s, man. Fucking Reagan and all those cocksuckers. They ruined the fucking everything.
Fucking all goes back to Reagan.
And that's why the boomers.
I wish I
can
could
go
dig that
fuck themselves.
motherfucker up and piss all over his fucking face.
And then I take out some kerosene and like.
Where's he buried? Do we know where he's buried?
I don't know.
Did they release that to the public?
I'm pretty sure there's probably a guard or something up or something.
Hey, my grandparents are buried in the same cemetery as the dudes from Leonard Skinner.
I don't care. Sorry, I just can't muster the enthusiasm for that statement.
Come on, man. That's pretty redneck, at least.
Okay, sure. Did they go down in a plane like that? I bet you they had money. Anyway.
No,
whatever.
they did have money.
So, yeah, fuck Ron DeSantis. It was a white guy with a white manifesto, and it's he's just a troubled youth, or a guy. He's mentally disturbed. That's what they always go with.
Ron DeSantis?
No, the shooter.
The shooter? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why he's mentally disturbed.
Well, I'm just saying they don't call him a terrorist. If it was a black dude, holy fucking hell.
You're right.
Man, they'd be fucking losing their minds right now if that had a black dude had walked into a white area and did that. Oh!
Yeah.
Phew! You talk about some
they'd definitely be using the N-word.
Oh, I guarantee. I mean, it's like that Montgomery shit that happened, but with guns and.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
But I mean, in a majority black city, I mean, fuck you. I don't give a shit.
Is Jacksonville a majority black city?
I think the city itself
probably
is black, but the racists in Florida made Duval and Jacksonville a metropolitan, right?
Right.
So instead of having Jacksonville as a blue city, which it is,
they
also made Duval, which is not very much not a blue city, part of the larger metropolitan area, so they fuck them. The same thing they're doing here. They've split the district here. So I mean, there's a part of Nashville that, as far as the congressional district, there's now a part of Nashville that creeps over into the red area, and there's enough of them to fucking vote for a red person. It's just fucking blatant fucking gerrymandering.
Well, I'm looking at some statistics. So in Duval County, there are 39% of voters are Democratic. 35% are Republican. So they're right on the line. Where's the race? 56 are white, 56% are white, and 27% are black.
In Jacksonville proper?
In Duval County.
No, I'm saying, what is Jacksonville proper? Or is
Oh,
that
we can compare and contrast. Hold on.
I don't know if that's a separate stat because since technically
Probably
it's
not. Yeah, because the Duval County one came up again too.
Well,
but no, I mean, I grew up in Jacksonville. There's a ton of racism in Jacksonville. Lots and lots. Because people like my parents, my mom says all the time, she's like, I remember segregation. She's like, I remember when they let the black kids.
yeah, here the South is everybody in the South. So I mean,
yeah,
that's not,
it's like a whole different experience for them, you know. Not that I'm not saying that excuses it, but like, that shit was only a generation away.
I know, and that's what's crazy. How about the one like where the oldest person of each generation, if you took that as a measure, it's only been 3 generations since slavery.
Yeah.
Just think about that. Someone is like great grandmother, whoever could have been a slave, right?
Because wait, I know I'm an idiot, but when did slavery end? Was it the 1800s?
Yeah, it was late 1870.
Late 1870s.
Yeah, think about that though. If you were a kid, and we're just gonna go with what? If you were born in 1871, let's say
1865.
Right? Okay, well, round it up to 1870 to make it easier. Right?
Yeah, but 100 years from 1865 to 1965.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That's
shit
is
one
wild.
generation.
Yeah.
That's some chick, and there's a 104-year-old black woman somewhere I saw. So it is not that far removed. And shit, the 50s ain't that long ago. When all that shit happened, that people act like it was just, and they just forget.
And in this, I don't know how it is in Tennessee, but in Jacksonville, they got like Robert E. Lee High School and all that shit. Robert E. Lee was the man. Andrew Jacksonville.
Oh, Lord. I was thinking today, how fucking insulting does it have to be? So many black people have the last name of Jackson.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Have I talked about this on the show? Like, I'm kind of embarrassed about this. My name is Brittany Joyner, and I've never met another white Joyner outside of my family. How would that make you feel?
I mean, I'm not. Yeah,
I took a plane I was on a plane sitting next to a girl with the last name Joyner who was black, who was going back to Jacksonville.
That's weird.
Right?
Oh, so you owned a slave.
Probably. My family probably did own slaves.
We were. I mean, it was always this. Tommy was right. You're a fucking racist.
Your family probably owned slaves too, motherfucker.
We're too poor.
I know. I don't know.
I came from a Cherokee princess. Thank you very much.
Oh, you got that Southern. You got a. Oh, you're like 1% Indian.
Oh, my poor. No. See, you can't pull that shit now. You get 23andMe. Guess what ain't part the 23 or you? Fucking Native American, bitch.
American.
You
That's a Florida thing, but is that throughout the South where like white people will be like, oh yeah, I got some Cherokee Indian, I got some Seminole Indian.
Well, Cherokee is pretty specifically like Tennessee, I mean, I guess that part.
Yeah, but a lot of people from Florida came down from there, so.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So the deep South mostly, in Tennessee, which I don't know.
It's usually like Cherokee, Seminole.
The Seminole are badass, actually. But anyway, are badass. They're all badass. But.
Either my family owned slaves, or they were like Appalachian fucking.
Who knows? Who cares?
Cattle
the
workers.
Point
I don't know.
Was, it's kind of humiliating for, and
it is, dude.
Thus, the reason they give crazy ass. I'm sorry. Y'all need to calm down with the crazy ass first names, okay? Some of y'all need to calm the fuck down.
I like LaQuanda. What are you talking about?
Now, they're
Why?
white. Logan with 2 A's or something, and
Okay.
Barbara with like an X and a V. Don't get me twisted. I mean, they're all fucking crazy.
Man, if you're
right?
black, don't be naming your kid Barbara.
I'm talking about white people. No, I'm saying I'm giving an equal time to white folks, giving their crazy kid names. I'm sick of if I have to hear another fucking Hunter or fucking Chandler or some goddamn shit. Those are last names. They don't need to be. They're supposed to be after, not before,
I like
bitch.
Hunter. Nah, no,
I didn't.
maybe
You
not.
know what? And this is why the evidence is starting to pile up, and you are a straight up fucking racist. I think we can.
Me?
I think everybody. Yeah, I think everybody can agree to that. In fact,
I'm the racist.
and don't try to cut this out. Don't try to edit this
This is
to make
live.
it look
I can't
like
edit
I'm
it.
the racist.
How am I racist?
You're
What
the
did I say? What did I say and do? Let's
You
hear
know
it.
what you did. You know what you did.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
I don't know what I did. Are you trying to make it sound like I said the N word?
You might as well have, Brittany. You might as well have.
What are you talking? I don't know what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
know. I don't
We're going
either.
off the rails.
I was trying to purposely throw it off the rails. Anyway, so yeah, fuck.
Jacksonville is racist as fuck. That is the. So if that's what you were trying to say, that people from Jacksonville are racist. Like,
No, I was saying that There's always more black folks. When I say that, has Jacksonville ever been developed or like here? You know, they made all the hipsters now are downtown, and they're pushing out black people.
little bit. But
Because
that's
I went down
downtown-
there.
there's always
down-
been a scummy punk rock scene in Jacksonville, and they've always taken over downtown. And there's always been like an arts district.
Yeah, I know people,
But they're not. They're like dirt poor artists. They're not like.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like black folks
Gentrified
are-
areas.
They're not any really gentrified areas, and from what I could see, I mean, I went to a brewery there, and I don't. That's not represented, I'm sure, but it was like a tiny ass in the wall, motherfucker. I don't.
Yeah.
And it was.
And
it
now that you
wasn't-
say that, there isn't a lot of gentrification. There's so much land there, though. There's enough land for them to like build new shit. Like the town center, the St. John's Town Center is a big thing, but there was nothing there. They just literally built it up. They didn't gentrify anything. They just cut down all the trees and built it.
That's just no. I'm just please, God, please let Jacksonville become the it city so these cocksuckers can get out of Nashville. Come on, man.
I don't know. Jacksonville's such an industrial military city that I don't know if it will ever be like that. It is very, very, very.
If you're
conservative.
negative, it won't be, Brittany.
Dude, they got like 100,000 naval bases in Jacksonville. There's a naval base every time you fucking turn around in Jacksonville.
Yeah, I forgot about
That
Well, you
and it's all industry. It's all the industrial businesses.
You think
and
shit would be cheaper then if the military are there? Because they usually
Nah.
the housing is generally a little less expensive when there's military around. But
Nah. My brother and his brother-in-law are always like going to the base to get half off of laundry detergent or some
yeah,
shit.
you got to do that. Well, shit, and that's sad. You have to do it in the same fucking country, right? Because in Germany, you did it because everything was so expensive on the economy, like ridiculously expensive, right? And even liquor, man, we had ration cards back in the day, right? Because liquor
In
was
Germany,
so
when
cheap.
you lived in Germany?
Yeah.
Okay.
Liquor was so cheap on base that they had a ration card because you can get a bunch of it and sell it on the economy for like 3 times as much.
Oh shit.
So I mean, yeah. And the trade, what was it, 3-1 at the time, 3 Deutsche Marks to $1, which wasn't great actually, but it was still cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Hell, they got little coupons, gas coupons. We even got our gas cheaper.
Yep. I think they still might, maybe. I don't know.
I'm sure there's still.
It's
I
like
mean, there's
trying to go to
still
Costco. You're like switching out cars on pumps. You got
Well,
one
that's-
pump. You got one pump, and you're switching out the cars so you can use the Costco card.
Wow, I never really even thought about that.
What?
I don't
Yeah.
have people except me, so like
You got a mom, don't you?
She does her own thing. I don't.
You don't have any siblings? You're an only child?
No, but my brother is functionally. He's not very good in society. He's schizoaffective. So, anyway,
my brother's a conservative.
well, same difference. Oh
Yeah.
no, I shouldn't do that.
That's
we
why I
don't do
said
that.
it.
We don't do that. I mean, fuck
Anyways.
conservatives. Mental illness is a real thing. Is a fuck conservatives. They can go fuck themselves. I'm worried about the mental illness part. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's. You want to laugh at some mentally ill people?
Oh no! God damn it! We just talked about this. You can't do that.
Why can't I do that?
I was just talking about doing that, and you're like, well, let's do it.
Let's do it now.
And Lubbock, Texas is Senator Cruz. Senator Cruz, I think the people want to know, what are you doing in a ranch in Lubbock, Texas? Nice brother back and forth.
Coming to Lubbock,
Stephen
ain't
King,
nothing
please
there.
explain.
Well,
That's
Eric,
a
thank
state
you with
of-
you. I'm on day 3 of an ag tour. I've been crisscrossing the state of Texas, meeting with farmers and ranchers. We started down in South Texas. We started down in
Yeah,
Harlingen.
sounds like a fucking
and Brownsville.
episode
We
of
went up to Corpus
Yellowstone.
Christi, then we went all the way up to the Panhandle, Amarillo,
No.
and now we're in
That sounds
Lubbock.
better.
I'm here at the
Amarillo
Hatchkey
by
Farm, where
morning.
they raise cattle, they grow cotton, and here really just listening to farmers and ranchers all across the great state of Texas. I got to tell you, it's always hard to be a farmer and rancher, but it's especially hard right now. With the Biden administration,
You think this guy's ever
we've
been a
got
farmer or rancher?
inflation that is hammering farmers and ranchers.
Oh, Rafael
Cost of everything
Cruz?
is going up, whether it's the cost
He's
of
Canadian.
seed or the cost of fertilizer or the cost of equipment or the cost of
This
diesel.
dude's from Canada,
And,
by the way.
and it is
Don't get it
tough
twisted.
to be a farmer and rancher, but a big part of my job is to have the backs of every farmer and rancher in Texas, because I got to tell you, the farmers and ranchers, they
wonder how much he
represent the
paid those
common
people
sense
to sell.
values that make Texas the state we are. They make Texas, Texas.
Isn't it amazing, Senator, that those farmers behind you, I can't see if they win, but those gentlemen behind you,
Man, if I was ever gonna be like a politician for any state, it would be Texas. Texas seems like so fun, dude. Like all you got to do is just throw around the term rancher and farmer.
You
and,
are a fucking piece of shit. Is what
and then
you are.
and then you just fucking lie to people and you just go
Oh,
hang
yeah,
out on their
okay.
farm,
Alright,
on their
alright.
ranchers and shit, on their ranches
That's
and shit.
it depends on how close you are to the people and how much you can get out of it. How good
I mean,
of a
how
grifter
close you
are.
think he is to fucking Ted Cruz? These people are to Ted Cruz. Where's
I don't
the
give a
where's the
shit.
good stuff though?
Yeah,
Let's get-
look at the beer part where he.
Texas. We don't want to get rid of our ceiling fans.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah,
this.
that's
Who
what-
said that? Who said that they were getting rid of ceiling fans in Texas?
The regulation shit again.
All right, I'll look it up while we.
Why the
listen.
hell does
I don't
Biden
know.
have an alcohol czar? We don't need czars in the United States. But number 2, what is it with liberal?
I can't disagree with him on that.
What?
that want
I'm
to
just kidding,
control
I'm just fucking
every damn aspect of your life. Biden came in, one of the first things they wanted to do was ban gas stoves. New York
They
State
never
has now
said that.
done that for new construction. They're
Yes,
trying to
new
go after
construction.
and regulate ceiling fans. I got to tell you, it's hot in Texas. We don't want to get rid of our ceiling fans. And now these idiots have come out and said,
Bro, as a Floridian, a ceiling fan ain't gonna save you from the heat, brother.
Well,
I have been in a house in Florida where the AC has gone out, and we had all the ceiling
whatever.
fans
They
on.
survived back in the day.
But fuck him, dude. Fuck your ceiling fan.
No, I'm.
said, drink 2 beers a week. That's their guideline. Well, I got to tell you, if they want us to drink 2 beers a week, frankly, they can kiss my ass.
No, okay. Senator, I brought a beer to drink with you. I'll drink this non-alcoholic beer with you because I'm not allowed to drink on camera, but I'll have a sip. In
Well,
the meantime,
look, I got to say,
So what-
have you?
Well, what's the context of this? Was it like we don't want you to drink more than 2 beers a week because of your health?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I read up on this a little bit. Apparently, America has changed, or the CDC, I think it is. I'm like, I don't know if I.
He
can't remember.
some sort of czar. I don't know.
I can't remember exactly, but a government official. But anyway, Canada has its guidelines is guys should not drink more than 2 beers a week, which is woo. I am a fucking super alcoholic if that's the fucking case. Anyway, so like, and I don't. The guidance now is like twice a day, right? And they're wanting to change it twice a week on the CDC guidelines, or they did. They switched it. Now they always do this. It's a guideline. Nobody is forcing you to do it, right? It doesn't.
Right.
It's meaningless. It doesn't mean.
No,
anything.
we're not like about to start rationing fucking beers and shit.
Nobody's doing that. It's the same thing with the fucking gas stoves, and he gave it away on new construction. Yes, because fuck you. Do you like children dying? I guess he does because. Well, I don't know. He took his kids on vacation when Texas was like in a deep freeze or whatever the fuck. Remember back then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I'm reading this thing about ceiling fans. It says the Republican-led House Small Business Committee who wrote to the department warning the new rules could put 10 to 30% of manufacturers out of business. Okay, well why can't those businesses make their fans more efficient? The department says the changes will not take effect until 2028 and would give Americans more energy efficient options to choose from. Well, what's the problem here?
There isn't one. But even that little incremental 2028, suck my dick. What is that? It's like 4 years from now. Are you kidding? Right? I mean, even that little small piece of incrementalism they can't take.
It goes back to this. You, as a low-level person at your job, had to take a fucking test and answer questions about what you were going to do to make your department more efficient, correct? Isn't this making their product more efficient? How come these people don't get held to the same standards that we do?
I mean, are you really asking me this question?
I mean,
Did you forget where the fuck you live?
We're having a conversation, Chris.
Where do you think we live? I mean, it's fucking capitalism, man. It's just unbridled capitalism. It's just like buck wild capitalism. Like capitalism gone wild, baby. You're going to see some naked bankers one. Rah!
Yeah, I mean,
oh, God, that'd be the worst show ever. God.
Naked bankers?
Naked. Well, I mean, they have the money to, snort coke off hookers' tits and stuff. So.
Shit. Yeah.
Hookers is a bad word. I shouldn't say that.
I love that they all look at the guys. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this was a production.
Beers a week. That's their guideline.
Watch this.
Well, I got to tell you, if they want us to drink 2 beers a week, frankly, they can kiss my ass.
No, okay. Senator,
Man, if I was any dumber than I am right now, I would be like, fuck yeah, they can kiss my fucking ass. I don't even drink beer and they can kiss my ass. Like this shit. Oh my God, man. It sells. It sells, dude.
Of course it does.
I brought a beer to drink with you.
I don't know.
I'll
I
drink
don't think
this
it's anything
non-alcoholic
else
beer with you
to
because I'm
talk
not
about
allowed
this.
to drink on camera, but
They go in. Does
What
he
has
talk?
been aired on the
Does he talk about Mitch McConnell? Because we were going to talk about that
did he?
anyways.
it won't be alcohol-free either.
Here we go, here we
And it
go.
may just be a vodka on the rocks as well. Senator, something a little serious. I got to turn it a little serious right here. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell had another episode today, and this is very odd, sir. The last time you were on our show, Senator McConnell had the same thing. It was a pause. There's a moment, 35 seconds or so, where he seemed to be trying to hold on to the podium. And tell us, do you have any updates? Do you know anything? Refresh us. Help us out.
So I don't know anything new beyond what has been aired on the press. Obviously, I saw the video of Mitch today, and it's troubling. It's frightening. I also saw what happened earlier in D.C. And listen, age is something that all of us experience, and it's coming for all of us. But I'm certainly praying for Mitch. I hope this health scare is okay. But that's frightening. I will tell you. Look, Mitch and I have disagreed on a lot of issues, but he is tough and ornery, and so I'm rooting for him to power through this. But it was a frightening video today.
Yeah, it's scary. It looks like, we don't want to speculate what it is, but he certainly, and then,
No,
again,
let's
folks,
speculate.
It goes both ways. I mean, if
He
you
stroked
call
out
for
when he
Mitch to reconsider about,
Is that what he did? He stroked out?
continuing on in the Senate, don't you have the same issues with Joe Biden? I mean, I think the guy is at least as compromised as Mitch McConnell is, Senator.
Well, and listen, Eric, I've served 11 years in
That
the
was
Senate
kind of a
now.
hard-
Over
that
the
was kind
years,
of a
I've
tough
had a number of
question.
colleagues who, at the tail end of their life, end up having very, very serious health issues. And I've joked,
Most
if you
everybody
ever want to
does.
feel really young, come to the U.S. Senate. Your colleagues
Exactly.
are 106, and you'll feel like a spry chicken
Just
by
gave it
comparison.
away.
But that's the path we're all on. And there have been, I've seen both Republicans and Democrats in the Senate at a stage where,
Yeah, no
where they
shit.
have very significant cognitive decline. And it's one thing if
I
you're
like
a senator,
this.
you're one of
Preach.
100 where the
Ted Cruz is
country can
spitting fire.
continue to do its business.
He's
It's another
spitting.
thing if you're the president of the
I'm gonna
United
need you to
States.
calm
And I
down a
have
little
to
bit.
say, Joe Biden's deterioration is really dangerous. Look, every senator knows Joe
Look,
Biden.
Joe Biden
swore
ain't
me
fucking
in
stroking out.
2012 when I was first elected to the
I mean,
Senate.
he
He was
is.
vice president. The Joe Biden of today bears no resemblance to the man of 12 years ago that swore me in the very first time
Bro,
to
you
be a
bear no
senator.
resemblance to the
And
guy
it's
from
really
12 years
dangerous
ago.
because there's only one president, there's only one commander-in-chief, there's only one man with his finger on the button. And I really do fear what the enemies of America think, what Putin thinks, what Xi thinks, what the Ayatollah thinks, when they look at a president whose mental
Chinese
deterioration, he's clearly not up to the job anymore.
You know, there's so many things going on, so many things that are dangerous, so many things that are existential threats to the United States. The cost of living, 3%. Inflation is 3% on top of 10% last year. So it's not 3% since he took over. It's 13 or 14%. The border, the southern border, you're in the state of Texas, they won't even, Senator, they won't do a damn thing about it. These invaders are coming in. We're putting them in sanctuary cities. They're raping and killing our children, and they won't even address it. Senator, these are the things that are existential threats. But listen to Joe Biden right now saying the real threat to America, listen.
Let's hear it.
The intelligence community is determined, the U.S. intelligence community is determined that domestic terrorism rooted in white supremacy is the greatest terrorist threat we face in the homeland.
That's not even controversial, really.
Senator.
Bro, we literally
supremacy.
just talked about a shooting where a white guy with swastikas on his guns shot and
It's
killed.
not even, anybody with half a brain knows that's not a controversial statement at all.
Look, listen, that's idiotic. And by the way,
I
to be
just wanna hear
clear,
what
white
Ted Cruz has to
supremacy
say.
is evil and bigoted, and Joe Biden has some gall talking about it because Joe Biden 12 years ago gave the eulogy at the funeral of a former exalted cyclops of the KKK. So
They
maybe
think that's
he
a
should
bust,
shut up
right? I know,
with
fuck
his
him
trying
too.
to make
Yeah,
everything
he's Jim
about
Crow Joe,
pushing
dude.
partisan
Well, Jim
politics.
Crow
But
Joe.
let me be clear. Any bigoted hatred is wrong, but you want to talk about threats to this country? Come to the southern border, which Joe Biden refuses to do. Come to the Rio Grande Valley. See what happens every single day. I was just on the southern border the day before yesterday. We've had over 7 million people cross illegally. When I was there several weeks ago in Brownsville, they were seeing 90 to 100 Chinese nationals every day. Many of them young men of military age that are coming in. Now, Eric, help me on this. I may not be an
Hold on,
expert.
he's saying Chinese people are going to
Chinese people, no, bro.
And
I'm gonna need some sources on that one.
and are coming up through Chinese people are going to Mexico. and
No,
then
that's
coming
the
up
same bullshit they said about Muslim terrorists. Remember that? It's the same shit.
Is it because? Hold on, I was looking up like some of this fentanyl shit, and there's like a map.
It doesn't matter.
From
you
like
fill
the
in the
government.
blank. You can fill in the blank with literally any other drug or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. They just always use an excuse to hate brown people of color. Really, I mean, but especially brown people down that way. You know.
Yeah, those are the ones bringing in the fentanyl, not the people who just like stuff it in their trunks.
But who gives a shit anyway? Okay? If that's the case, then you need to go, and it wouldn't be a problem if it was legal in the first place.
Fentanyl?
Yeah.
You think fentanyl
Or at least
should be legal?
you decriminalize all drugs. If they need treatment, you send them to a treatment program. We don't have enough of those. God.
Yeah.
Oof. For people who don't, I mean, there are people who are not going, then yeah, you give small doses. Man, I don't know how it works. They've done, Switzerland, I think, did something like that. I don't know. It seems to be counterintuitive, and people are just, for some reason, people hate helping people in this country. So I mean,
Yeah, because if you really wanted people to not do drugs, make sure all their means are met.
yeah, I mean,
that might help. That might be a starting point, you know.
so anyway, it's all interconnected. It's all interconnected bullshit, right? It's all rigged to help.
Tyranny is coming unless someone stops Dim's power.
Tyranny's already here.
I know. What the fuck are you talking about, Ted
on
Cruz?
geography, but I'm pretty sure China's not right to our south. And it says something about why Chinese military-age males are coming through Mexico across our southern border, because Joe Biden and the Democrats are letting them in. We're also seeing record numbers of people on the terror watch list. If you're
Is he saying that that Chinese people are coming here through Mexico?
Yes, that's what he
and
just
Joe
said.
Biden is going to recruit them for his own liberal army. Is that what's happening?
I don't know what's happening.
That's
no,
what I'm
not the
getting.
last part. Not the last. Even that's too crazy.
Why does he keep saying military age?
Because
like,
they could
these
be
men of
spies.
military
They're
age.
spies from China. They're
don't know.
secret soldiers or
I
something.
don't think there's going to be a Chinese liberal army, Chris.
Islamic terrorist, if you're a jihadist,
See,
right now Joe Biden has an open invitation, come to our southern border and cross, and we're going to see
What?
a horrific attack, tragically I fear, from these Biden open borders,
what
and
I
they don't
said
care about
already.
solving it. We're already seeing murders, we're seeing rapes, we're seeing horrific crimes.
Sources.
We're also seeing
Bro, we
the
literally just saw a white. We literally just talked about a white person in my
Whatever,
hometown.
It's all just don't give it any more airtime. You stupid.
I know, but it's fucking hilarious, dude. Like, are you like? Do you understand how stupid you sound right now? That's just why. There's only a little bit left.
I mean, he doesn't.
First level of drug overdoses in our nation's history. Last year, more than 100,000 Americans died of drug overdoses. 70% of that came from Chinese fentanyl coming across our southern border. And to put that in,
Okay, 100,000 Americans died due to fentanyl. How many Americans died due to OxyContin?
Wait a minute. Why are you taking what he just said
As gospel?
Yes.
No. I'm trying to. That's what he believes. So if 100,000 Americans died of an overdose last year, I think he said, how many people have died of OxyContin overdoses in a year?
If you're talking about overdoses writ large, then yeah, that's going to be part of that number. Are you talking about?
No, he's saying fentanyl. Oh, OxyContin's not fentanyl.
Well, okay, I didn't. You said overdose. I wasn't sure if
But
you were talking.
But okay, the point I'm trying to get at is he's bitching about China bringing in fentanyl, right? When here on American soil, we allowed Purdue Pharma and the Sackler family to exploit the fucking shit out of OxyContin.
They don't. Whatever. They paid their dues. Actually, that deal got rejected by a judge, which I think is kind of funny.
So the Sackler family got no punishment for that?
No. It's not enough in this case, which is interesting. I don't know how that's going to turn out.
Yeah. So I don't understand why we're arguing about fentanyl coming in from China when we do this shit.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It could be literally anything.
No, it matters because we're arguing it because we're using it as a scapegoat to keep brown and Chinese people from coming in.
It wouldn't matter what. Fill in the blank. It could be fucking weed, cocaine. It was cocaine before. It was, anything that's scary to white people is what, they want to scare
Cocaine
white
ain't
people.
scary to white people, okay?
We're talking about the stupid southern, well, I shouldn't say stupid, southern backwoods rural motherfuckers who were, cocaine is LA shit. It was bad.
Yeah, they do crack. Okay, yeah.
Meth.
And meth, yeah.
Much. So, I mean, as long as you scare, like, southern whites or, call it what you want, white supremacist types, backwoods fuckers. I don't want to say rednecks, white trash. How about that? Anyway, all you have to do is to get them is to fucking, it's like LBJ said, and I'm paraphrasing, of course, if you can convince a white man that he's better than a black guy, you don't have to pick his pocket, he'll give it to you or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Something like that. That's
Something like
horrible.
that. Yeah, that's some bootlicking
Paraphrase.
shit. Okay. I got
No,
you.
no, no. He was saying if you make white people as long as the poorest white person is better than any black person, right?
Right. Okay.
So
Not right, but okay. Yeah.
no, yeah, that's their thinking, right? So if you can convince a white guy of that, it doesn't matter what else you do to him, right? You can shit all over him. And this is what I don't think people realize.
Oh, I guess you're saying. Okay.
And religion, people will give everything up. They will give their fucking rural hospitals, any social security. Well, not social security. They're very weird about, they're very conflicted, apparently. Anything like that, just to vote for as long as you say abortion is bad, Jesus is king, and guns are awesome. You do those, and brown people are horrible.
Yeah.
You get all the white votes in the South. Well, not all of them, but if you want to get that electorate, that's exactly what you do, and that's exactly what they're doing. Fill in the blank. It's a Mad Lib of fucking racism, basically. Appealing to poor whites.
This is the racism episode.
Well,
every episode is the racism episode.
Shit. That shit don't go nowhere.
Living in America.
All right, on that note. Probably.
Well,
I think, I'm trying to think any closing words because it's time. I think it's time. I think everyone agrees. But,
yeah, it's time.
Stay in solidarity with, one little anecdote before we go. I did want to mention that I went to pick up a pizza or something, man, there was a UPS guy, and out of the blue, I was just like, it popped in my head, you got air conditioning in your vans or whatever yet. I was like, oh! He stopped. He stopped what he was doing, right? So I'm like, oh shit, this is going to be serious, right? He said, nah, man, they're only doing that for vans that are built after new vans. Any new vans they have, they will do that, but they're not going to retrofit the other ones. That was my understanding.
There's always a fucking gotcha, isn't there? Huh? Because that's
what I'm saying. Yeah.
That does make sense. Like, why would you spend money to put, in a business person's perspective, why would you spend money to put an AC into an old unit?
You're not going to. You're not going to. And it's just like, I'm like, dude, that's so fucked. I'm like, just keep fighting. It's like,
just fucking put water in the gas tank and be like, oh, I don't know, it just stopped working.
Bro, that don't work.
Yes, it does. I think
you don't have enough money. I mean, the powerful can do that. Poor people can't afford to do shit like
just
that.
Fucking fill your tank up with water and just, put a banana peel in the exhaust pipe or something. Or
really,
banana.
a banana peel. What year?
A banana.
It's a banana, dumbass. Anyway, Brittany just said something stupid, so I think it's a banana peel and a tailpipe. Okay.
I don't think it's a banana peel. I think it's a banana.
No, it's a banana, and that was from Beverly Hills Cop, incidentally. I think it was the first one, or the second. No, it was the first one. It had to be the first one. What was that dude's name? I forgot their names on the show, on the movie. But anyway, the two detective guys, the Beverly Hills Cops. Anyway, love y'all, mean it. And don't forget to tune in next week when we'll talk about UFOs.
Oh yeah.
And Britt will show her tits. So stay tuned for that.
All right, sweet.
I mean, I can lie just like everybody else. So. You never know, am I lying or not?
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
Might be the day.
Peace out. Love your mom.